Come on guys, let's do this problem right here. The question is asking, show that the equation x power 5 plus 6x minus 1 is equal to 0 has at most one real root. So at most, so we have to be careful about that. So what does it basically mean is they are asking us to show this one doesn't have more than one real roots, right? So let's see how we can solve that. So to show this, I can use the Rolle's theorem. So to do the Rolle's theorem, so if it has a c, it should satisfy three conditions. First of all, it has to be continuous. So let's check whether it is continuous. So if you see the equation, it can be any real number, right? So since this can be any real number, this is continuous, and that satisfies the first condition. Second condition is it should be differentiable. So when we find the derivative of this one, it should be still continuous. Let's see what happens if I find the derivative of this one. So if I find the derivative, this is going to become 4 5x power 4 plus 6, still all real numbers. So this is also continuous, but we don't have the endpoints is not given. So let's assume uh, that also true. That's just an assumption. So if we have a and b endpoints, let's say a and b is our endpoints. If a endpoint a and b is our endpoints, then fa should be equal to fb. So in this, if it satisfies this condition, that means it satisfies the Rolle's theorem. So according to Rolle's theorem, what it says is, so if this is satisfies these three values, then the derivative of this one, if we equalize the derivative of this one, that should give us the c. That means the real root. So let's see if we assume this is that the third condition is true. We are not sure, but let's assume, and then we can go for it. If we satisfy these three conditions, then we can equalize this one to 0. 5x, this is the first derivative, I found it already, so it's 5. So I can say this is f prime x. So 5x4 plus 6 is equal to 0. Then from this one I can solve the equation. So x4 is going to be minus 6, 5x4 is equal to minus 6, x power 4 is going to be minus 6 over 5, and therefore x is going to be equal to 6 over 5, and this should be 1 over 4. But if you see this value, this you can't fourth root this value because this is a negative number. If you fourth root or square root this kind of value, this give you error in calculator. You can try it in your calculator, it's going to give you error. Therefore this does not exist. Therefore this fails. There's no c, no real root. Therefore this assumption is wrong. If it's true, then there must be a real root, but in this case this is not true. Therefore there's no c. That's why this is failing the Rolle's theorem. Therefore we can say this one has at most um, one real root. That means this this one this equation have no more than one real root. Or you can say cannot have more than one real root. So this is what they are asking to prove. So since it's failing the Rolle's theorem, we can say there's no real root at all. So that's my final answer. I hope you guys like this video. See you next time.